So today I felt the Lord tugging on me to share what He's been saying to me because I'm sure we all do it. There's things that I've been struggling with, and of course, immediately I go to what am I doing wrong? And what am I not doing right? What should I be doing differently? And over and over and over, I've heard Him say to me, spend time with me, talk to me, seek my face. And September is my favorite month. I'm sure a lot of you already know why, because I was born in this month. So it makes it special to me. And suicide prevention, World Suicide Awareness Day, I guess, is September 10th. And I don't think that's coincidence that it's in my birth month and 3 days away from my birthday, since that's my mission in life. But today's Jesus Calling, which I try to read every morning, this is September 1st, and immediately I'm just like, oh, it's September. It's my birth month. It's my month. And if not, September 1st thing was to seek me with your whole being. I desire to be found by you, and I orchestrate the events of your life with that purpose in mind. When things go well and you are blessed, you can feel me smiling on you. When you encounter rough patches along your life journey, trust that my light is still shining upon you. My reasons for allowing these adversities may be shrouded in mystery, but my continual presence with you is an absolute promise. Seek me in good times. Seek me in hard times. You will find me watching over you all the time. And I was just like, of course, it's perfect for today because you want me to seek you and you want me to spend time with you. And when I do, I feel so much better. When I go outside and walk around barefoot in my grass, I can feel more connected to Him, and I spend more time with Him. I feel more peace. And when I read the Word, I'm encouraged and challenged and feel like I get a better understanding of what's going on. But when I read the scriptures that are attached, Hebrews 10:23. Hebrews 10:23 is what kept me going when it felt like I wasn't going to get my house. I have been contending for this house, this beautiful home that I live in now, that I own now. I have been contending for 3 years, if not more. I honestly lost count because it got hard. And I kept saying, what am I doing wrong? And instead of trusting Him and trusting His timing, I kept questioning me as if I had any control anyway. And, don't get me wrong, there are times when maybe we can delay it because of our lack of obedience or complaining or whatever. I don't know. I don't pretend to understand the way the kingdom works and the way that the spiritual realm works and all that. But I do know that when I was trying to get this house, I was waiting for October 23rd because that was the 2-year mark of owning Excel. And because I'm self-employed, I had to have my business for 2 years. And so I thought things were going to turn around and change on 10/23. And one day, He brought me to Hebrews 10:23. Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, for He who promised is faithful. And for a long time, I was reading Hebrews 11:11, which is also an important time for me. By faith, Sarah herself also received strength to conceive seed. And she bore a child when she was past the age, because she judged him faithful who has promised. And I kept saying, I judge you as faithful, Father. I judge you as faithful. And then he brought me to Hebrews 10:23 when I was waiting on October 23rd to come and to pass. And it did set it in motion. It didn't happen right then, but it set it in motion. And because it didn't happen right away, my faith was tested and I was stressed out and I was anxious. Is this ever going to happen? Am I ever going to get my house? Did I hear you right? Is that not what the enemy did from the very beginning in the garden? Did God really say? Did God really say? Did he really tell you not to eat that? You'll not die if you eat that. You know, doubting and questioning and trying to understand, lean on our own understanding and trying to wrap our brain around what he could have possibly have meant. And how could I get this house when I don't look good on paper? I'm loyal and I am trustworthy and I am, you know, going to pay my bills. Would you just give me the mortgage? I will pay my bills. But it felt like, you're not good enough. You're not trustworthy. You're not reliable. We can't trust that you're going to pay your mortgage, even though it's going to be less than the rent you're paying now, consistently on time every month. That's the enemy telling me those lies in my head to wear me down and wear down my faith. Just constant digs and daggers of, you don't deserve this. Well, when do we ever deserve anything? Did we deserve salvation? But that was a gift freely given that we couldn't earn, so we couldn't boast about it. You know, and people say, well, you worked hard for that house and you worked hard for your money and you worked hard for, you know, your faith and you continued whatever. I'm human and I messed up a lot. And you know, I have lazy days where I don't feel good. And I have days where now I realize I need to take better care of myself, and self-care is not lazy. Sitting and taking care of myself is not lazy. But in this day and age, that's how people see it. If you take a day off, you're lazy. If you don't work your tail off, work, strive. Earn. That's just not the kingdom. And I feel like over the last, well, especially the 3 years he had me not work and he miraculously paid my bills, he completely reset how I see money and earning it and working for it. Because even when I did work for it, you know, he still blessed me beyond what I deserved. Because you can work and still be completely making bad decisions and mistakes constantly. And so it's not about deserving and earning. I don't deserve this house. I didn't earn this house. God promised it to me. And for the most part, I had faith. There were times when it was rough and I lost it. And I surrendered to him and I was honest with him. And until I was honest with him and honest with myself that maybe I didn't trust him all as much as I said I did, is when the breakthrough came. And I received my home. And it was hard to have faith. And it took forever. But I had to trust that his timing was perfect. And so today when, you know, the Jesus calling was exactly what he's been telling me. Seek my face. You said, seek my face. And my heart said to you, oh Lord, your face I shall seek. Psalm 27. And then it was attached to Hebrews 10:23. And you know, September was a month. And yes, it's important to me. It's my birth year or birth month, but forever, September was the month I felt it was going to happen in, or something special was going to happen in September. And it's September and I get to celebrate in my home. I didn't know which September. I kept feeling like it was 2019, then it was 2020, and now it's 2021. And I'm thankful. I'm grateful. And I get to celebrate in my home that he promised me. And he came through. He was faithful. He came through. Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold fast, hold tightly to the confession of our hope. We have to speak it out loud. We have to defy the lies of the enemy. We have to speak over them and louder than them without wavering, without second guessing and questioning, and it's going to happen. But just come back. Just come back. Just recalibrate. Just recenter. You know, when your maps is, you zoom in to look to see where you're going or to see the overall view, and then it says, do you want to recenter to back where you're on track? We just got to recenter back where we're on track and not beat ourselves up for getting off track, because I do that too. We're human, and he made us that way. He knows your heart. He knows you better than you know yourself. And if you hate yourself like I have done, that's the lies of the enemy. Just recenter, recalibrate, refocus back on him. Because when my focus is on him, it's not on me. And it's not about how good I am or bad I am or what I've done or what I've said or what I've thought or what I didn't do right. It's not about any of that. It's just about him. And it's peaceful and it's joyful and it's restoring my soul. For he who promised is faithful. We have to trust that. We have to confession our hope out of our mouth without wavering, for he who promised is faithful. That's life. That is what life is all about, and that is what gives us life. I hope this helps somebody today.